Hello everyone, this is FDV Vladerag here to bring you another pro level cast from the RSL today between Slivko as the blue Zerg in the top right and ToD as the red Protoss in the bottom left. Now if his name is really pronounced Todd, I am going to be very unhappy just because I've been trying to avoid that. Either way, this map is Mammoth, the RSL version of it. Not entirely sure how it's different. I am zooming around the map right now, trying to spot the differences. I'm not sure what they are. But you know what? We will examine that later. For now, let's get into this game. I am completely unfamiliar with either of these players. I know a little bit about the history of him, and yeah, you know, I mean, I know the basic stuff, but let's be honest here. I am not as familiar as I should be. Let's turn my sound down just a tad because I don't know why not. It just feels really loud. So either way, here we are going, having the Forge come down here. I mean, is this going to be a Forge fast expand? I guess it could be. No reason really not to. Though I feel like you might have wanted to do like pylon here, Forge here on this map. That's what I tend to do, and then with my gateway set back here-ish, so that the Zealot's there, and the photon cannon is there. That's how I do it. Anyways, on this map, I have actually done oh, no way. Is this a cannon rush? Oh, ToD, you dirty dog. Oh god, did I actually say that? Okay, forget I said that. Listen, I did not say, listen. Just listen. I did not say that. Either way, the probe will be moving in, get some scouting off. Looked like he was going to put a pylon down, maybe do a bit of a cannon rush. Something that you could actually do on this map. I mean, he's got the Overlord here, but the question is, could he have stopped it even if he could see it? You could easily put a pylon and then a cannon down there. I honestly would have. Maybe he's going to be going for a bit of a cannon rush here. I do not know. What I do now, I'm going to canceling that as the Overlord comes into view. Just wanting to keep that hidden. Will this Overlord, will he continue? No, he will not. He's going to go home as I just you know, have the diarrhea of the mouth. Bunch of pylons coming down here, forming a wall off. Again, I'm not sure if this wall is in the best position. I guess since his... Oh, no, that's a gateway. It's not two pylons. I guess when I go like that, it selected both of the pylons instead of the gateway. I am very confused as to why this wall off is here. Maybe it's to be in range of the mothership core. That, of course, is an advantage in and of itself. Do have the third base here. Attempt to be taken. Will not be happening, as that pylon does complete and completes that blockage there. Either way, double cast is being taken. One of the curious notes about this map is it only has a single gas on the natural expansion, which is more or less safer. I guess I would hesitate to truly call it safer, of course, because of this area here, which of course can easily be exploited, especially with this. A really enterprising player might actually drop here, destroy this, and then force you to destroy that before even reaching the units that are hiding there. Either way, we are going to be seeing this probe move out over here. Probably going to be scouting out this expansion to see if they try to put a third down there. Wouldn't probably... I mean, this is one of the most exposed bases ever made. Ever. I've never... I mean, look how open it is. It's just almost nothing but open space. So I think that this, another single gas expansion, probably is much more likely than this. I mean, you know how it is. No risk, no reward. So either way, a couple of things going to be working this down, and that base has been cleared. But we do have the proxy up here. Will be interesting to see what he does with it. Can't be doing anything with it much yet because Warp Gate is just on its way. Even with Chrono Boost, it's going to be quite late. Pylon here, and this wall off is almost just continuing. I don't even know. You mean, look how huge this wall is, whereas it could have been so tiny here. I'm sure there's a reason. I just have no clue what that reason is. Either way, Zealot's going to be trying to do some micro here. We will see the APM of these players is pretty significant, but that Zealot being brave shouldn't be right now because there's going to be several lanes just going to come in and slaughter it, not even going to have a chance. Now, of course, we do have a single stalker out, and of course this wall off here. But once again, this is just a weak wall off. That cannon isn't going to reach very far. And of course, the lings are too slow to get out of the way of the stalker, and as we found, he is just having to try and quick the wall that off. He will lose the stalker, and even with that extremely quick wall off, it just didn't have to happen. But again, what do I know? Either way, the third base has been taken. That slight harass did force that wall. Is going to probably force a couple of other things here because this is not over. Mothership core going to be very important to securing these two bases for our Protoss player, and we'll see what he does with it. We do have the mutas almost finished up here. Don't know why I don't look at that production tab enough. There's just so many interesting things going on, but if you look at all of the things happening here, I almost feel like we're going to be watching some sort of blink play. Or maybe he's just doing that for the 2. I believe, yep, he already does have 1. The only question is whether or not he can hold this off, because mutas are going to be strong on this map. We're going to have less stalkers. I mean, true, it's harder to get mutas on this map, but on the other hand, you're going to need things to defend it. And let's be honest here, if he can't, this is actually extremely important, because delaying that gas income is going to make a world of difference in this matchup. We do have the base coming down here. The question is, what is this? What's the stalker doing? The lings are going. If the lings kill that Nexus, I am just going to be oh man, that'd be sad. Either way, we do have the mutas here. ToD does see them. I want to call him ToD so badly. Ugh, ToD. I don't know why ToD makes me growl, but it does, because it's ToD. No, but it's I think it's ToD. Time of death? No, I don't know why I started doing that. Either way, we do have Mutiling, a little bit of a group there, going to be coming at this third. It will fall, probably going to be cancelled almost immediately. No way he can really defend this. And cancel. Yep, there we go. And of course, are all these mutas and lings on the field. Lots of stalkers, but how will they be able to deal with that? We already have them moving in there, but there was the preemptive photon overcharge. And we are seeing these rocks getting taken out here, going to be securing that natural just a little bit more. I do love this map feature. I really need to try it more myself. In my map making, we do have supply block now for ToD, and that probe just completely in the wrong spot. This mutas is going to be working down the cyber core. All of a sudden, he's in a lot of trouble, even though the cyber core is just barely in range. Oh, and it falls down. No more stalkers for him unless he has a replacement on the way, which he does not, but we are seeing a Dark Shrine. Dark Shrine does mean Archons, which will be very useful here, but is it enough with number 4 being taken already? And of course, Lair Tech, meaning that we could at any point see our... Oh, there's the Dark Templar moving in. Don't know if that's the... Oh, good, not even... I was about to say, do not know if it's the best choice there, just simply because I want to be able to do damage, and there is nothing to really damage on that base. The only thing is that it looks like he has spotted them. Either that, or he realizes there's the Overseer. All of a sudden, these Dark Templar are completely undefended. Of course, we do have these moving out here, scouted by that Ling, holding that tower. This is, oh, that's not good. All of a sudden, he realizes what's going on. He's just got to get away from there. Does he have Blink? He does, but will that be enough? It does blink. Mothership Core Mass Recall saves the day, except for that one unlucky Stalker, who will bite the dust. In the meantime, though, this base is taken out. More than that is sort of a good game. We don't want that 4th base taken just quite yet by our Zerg. We do have more damage going down over here. All of a sudden, the workers killed starting to look more in ToD's favor than not. The only question is whether or not he can secure this base, which so far is looking like a definite no. All these overlords, what are they doing here? Oh, Overlords, you gotta go back. You gotta get back, Overlords. What are you doing? Okay, Overlords. They're just silly Overlord. What are they doing? Don't go that way. Either way, the Mutiling, going to be working that down, moving quite quickly across the map. We're going to be moving at that third. You have to defend it. You have to defend it. You can't let it fall. But he can't defend this with Pure Stalker. There's just no way. It is complete, which means that he will be able to... Yeah, and there we have some DTs going to be helping out, but will it be enough? I don't think it will, even with all the Blink Micro in the world. There's just too many mutas going to be overwhelming this force, and this is what happens when you can't take a third base and gets denied. No, all the stalkers in the world will not be able to help here. The Mothership Core just watching on in horror. There's the Archon, will be able to do some damage, but remember, he needs this base for its gas. He's only got 3 geysers going right now. He needs number 4 and 5. Well, to be honest, he really needs 6. You want to be working off 6 at this point. But now, of course, we do have the mutas moving in, and we have to work down those cannons before they can take out any probes. But that's not a problem. The cannons fall down, and we might lose that Nexus if we aren't lucky. If we aren't lucky indeed. The Muta Micro here is astounding, and remember, they do have tissue generation, meaning that as this battle continues, they can just fly away and heal again. Either way, they are going to be sweeping in over here. There we go. There's that regeneration. You gotta love it. Well, unless you're Protoss, in which case you gotta hate it. Either way, trying to mine on that base will not be happening, is denied, but we do have DTs over here going to be working away at this. Where'd they even... Okay, that's where they came from. We do have a probe holding that, probably the one that threw that pylon down, as he is going to cause these units to move back, but their damage has already been done. How do I even talk about this match as he goes hunting for that pylon? Let me taking it out. I just noticed that this is not a completely safe base because of the way it's tucked in here. I mean, it looks safe, but reality check, not. I really love this map. I just do. It's just a nice map. Either way, we will be continuing this match. The only question is, how much can our Protoss player do? The supply advantage is just becoming monumental. We're seeing a Baneling Nest come down and Infestors. Not really sure what the Baneling Nest is for. There seems to be nothing that would really be damaged by Banes in this army, though I suppose at this point he really could go anything and win, because ToD is just on the ropes against this Mutiling drone. Yeah. Okay. I don't. Listen. I should not. I'm just. Okay. Whatever. It does not matter. It does not matter. What does matter is the significant amount of Mutalisks here. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how many Mutalisks that is. I'm sure I should know. I do not. He's going to lose that Nexus. Now he's falling behind in the base count even further, having lost another base. And we do have these lings and drones hanging out over here, and they're going to engage there. The Archon is not near the front. It can't even engage. So those Mutalisks just going to town on the Stalkers. Oh my gosh, of course, there's the Blink going to be able to pick off a couple. The question is, does it even matter? We are looking at the income difference there for a second. Huge difference. The one thing I will mention is that, oh, no, never mind. I was about to say that with them clustered up like that, that Archon can do massive damage, but there is no more Archon to do that damage, and the Probes are engaging the Zerglings. So are the Zealots, but it will not be enough. All of a sudden the Mutalisks just fly out. ToD, only 52 supply. All of his workers are now in his almost mined out natural, which has only 1 gas to begin with, needing to hold his former third base. Not going to be able to do that probably. We are seeing just a ton. I mean, he's not even... Normally, you know, they'd go and try to kill off all these changelings. He couldn't even do it. We are now watching them just avoid that, going right into the main base. Nope. No, they're turning around. I don't even know what they're doing. They're just getting ready to murder him. There's not really any other way to say it. He does not have enough energy for Photon Overcharge or even a Time Warp. There goes the oh, there we have a couple of force fields, and just the barest wall off, and the GG from ToD. Oh my gosh, folks, what a game. We're moving on to number 2 right away. This is FDV Vladerag.